All right, this game is called Herdling. I'm choosing this one because I think I like someone else had brought it up as in one of my channels, and so I remember just the fact that another person talked about it. It's like, all right, but I had found this as part of the Steam showcases. One of the Next Fest showcase, not Next Fest, but like the not E3 showcases. And I think someone compared it to Journey, which was intriguing, but I think you're kind of playing as just like a guy who herds these beasts or something. And so it seems like an interesting kind of low-key maybe journey that I'll maybe grow attached to these creatures, and maybe something will happen to them, and you know, I can imagine how this game could go. But it looked very pretty. Oh, are we homeless? Cool. I like the graffiti and art. I was not expecting this game to start with a city setting. I think it had only shown like just the herding, and I assumed it was more fantastical, or you know, like Highlands sort of thing. All right, here's the question: can I play on these? No, that's fine. Left trigger. It's my very first herdling. What a cutie. Hold on, I need to see his face. Oh, he's got a thing on his face. Let me help you. It's not gonna let me. Oh, Chris. All right, I've got a stick. Yeah. Calicorn. I can name it. Let's go with Fabio. Fabio, my first Calicorn. Press right trigger to guide him away from me. Oh, cool. So you can kind of see the direction that you're going to guide them through them. Like, see the white particles. I like this. Does he have legs? That is a great question. It's hard. I chose the darkest location to find that out. Hold on. It looks like he's got arms. I could not tell you what his leg situation is like. He's very, very furry and concealing his limbs. It's okay, Fabio. We'll respect your privacy. I can stop him by pressing B, double pressing B. This is a safe space, Fabio. I hope this is the direction we're going. I like this herding as like a mechanic. All right, Fabio, hold up. Oh, Fabio's doing his own thing. Fabio, you like this? What do you want? Is that a friend? Oh my god, it's so small. Yeah, there's not a lot of justification, I guess. I just woke up on my street mattress, found a Calicorn in the middle of the city, and said, you know what? This guy, you're coming with me. All right, Fabio. Can you speak to him? Use your charm. Oh, I love the glowing. I hope the kind of glowing parts comes to... I hope there's like some big set piece with it later on. All right, Fabio, who's your friend? Fabio and Denise. Oh, look at that neck dance, Fabio. That's pretty good. Oh, and you got a little tail. This is great. Now I'm a herdling. I'm curious how they're gonna like... I wonder if this is just sort of like a casual style game. Oop, you knocked that over. There's another one? I wonder if this is like a casual game where it's just sort of kind of hurting folks, or if there's going to be like puzzles and stuff where it's like important to, like that classic like folk story where there's like the goat, the pig, and the human that need to cross the bridge or whatever, and you like have to do it in the right order. I feel like this game could have that. All right, so we got Fabio, Denise. Oh wait, no, I wanted that one back. I wanted Martina. Whatever. All right, we'll keep going. This is a crazy selection of names. I wonder, they must have had fun thinking of these. Fabio, Denise, and Pabu. Lettuce, a goat, and a wolf. That might be what it was. I don't remember the specifics. I clearly, there's like Flash games about it too. Hold on, did I just say I could pet them? Get over here and let me pet you. Yeah. Oh, look at that stretch. Look at these little creatures. Oh, no, I don't want to pet. I want to pet this one. Is that a tongue? Oh, this game's cute. All right, so this is not a way through. I wonder if they're like optional Calicorns, like you can miss. Just want to drop yourself in all that fur. You know, Totoro, the movie, you know, where like they sleep, the kids are like sleeping on the big Totoro. That's, I want to do that. I want to do that here. Like take a big old nap. Totoro is one of my favorite Ghibli movies. There's something about that specific one that I really love. I think it was also one of my first, which probably contributed. All right, hold up, friends. Here's this Howls. Howls is good. I think I only seen Howls once, and I enjoyed it. It didn't quite like really click with me. My favorites are Totoro, Nausicaa, and Mononoke. Princess Mononoke. I think those ones are all fantastic. I happen to like the more kind of fantasy styled ones. So you can kind of see a trend there. All right, what do we got here? Whoa. Yeah, same. There's a bunch that I haven't seen. I really want to see Porco Rosso. That one seems like a lot of fun. And I never saw Castle in the Sky. Ponyo? Yeah, same. I think my older sister watched Ponyo. And I think I caught parts of it, but like I don't think I watched it fully, so I don't really count having seen it. But my understanding is I don't think I would like it that much, so I'm not in a big rush to catch it. Look at this painting though. I love that. I'm so curious. I thought I'm pretty sure I thought the trailer had them like in grasslands instead of cities, so this is so interesting that this is a lot of city in the beginning. I like that I'm doing like a driving course with them. I wonder if I could knock these cones over if I guide them too poorly. Yeah, Ponyo I think is more of a kids movie, but at the same time, you know, like I think Totoro is technically like a kids movie too, so it's not like that has stopped me. Oh, there we go. Maybe we're leaving the city now. I bet this game would look a lot nicer not on the Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck is really getting pushed to its limits here. So there are other people. Oh, look at that effect. Whoa. Sorry, I'm like a big shader nerd, and so you're probably gonna catch me admiring goofy little effects like this a lot. Oh, I love that. The little shadows in the windows. That's so neat. There's another one in Resident Evil 6. You're like in a subway station, and they like had the turnstiles working perfectly. Like your character could walk through slowly and it would turn, or they could run through and it would turn just right. I spent like 10 minutes just running through those turnstiles. They brought me so much joy because they're so like needless. Like no one needs to make that feature, but it was so cool. I love that shadow effect. I think that's awesome. All right. I probably took away from whatever this big reveal moment is. Cool. All right, well, this is more like what I saw from the trailers, I think. We did it, guys. All right, who we got? Who we got again? I got Fabio. Oh, I wish I could see their names a bit easier. We got Pabu, and we got Denise, right? Yeah, all right. I remember you guys. You like ray tracing in water. As in the reflections, or like the you like the caustics. I think that's what they're called. Oh shit. I think I messed up this big reveal. I think you're talking about the caustics, where like the waves in the water will sort of what is the right word for it? Create like lenses to make light have brighter and darker parts. Yeah, caustics is really fun. It's a hard effect to get right. There's a lot going on with it. Water has always been very difficult for computers. Prepare a stampede. Hold right trigger. Press right trigger again. Yeah, like I said, the back effects have come back again. So now we can stampede. And I guess I got 3 stampedes. This is kind of like it is like Journey. Not quite. I think I'd probably compare it more to some of the other works that they made. Like what is it? Abzu is sort of a really cool water-based game. I really liked Abzu a lot, but they also did the Pathless, which feels kind of similar, which has just like it's a fairly straightforward game, but it has an interesting kind of movement mechanic to it. But that one has combat, and I don't think this is gonna have combat in it. Alright, so I had my three stampedes, but I guess I don't know when those recharge again. Aha! That's what I thought. When you stand in the blue flowers, you get stampedes again. Alright, I'm figuring this out. So it's kind of about like routing yourself between blue flowers to keep that speed up. It is interesting kind of having to plan your motion around this sort of pivot point of the herd. It's a little unwieldy, but not in a bad way. It kind of still makes sense because you are herding. This is cool. I like this. I'm assuming the game sort of probably ends in like this big climb up the snowy mountain or something. Was there a train? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like, you know, like Western movies where you've got like all these horses riding next to a train. There's something always so much fun about like animals matching speed with vehicles. This does have a very similar cadence to the Pathless, though. It had a very similar, like, kind of charge up and release for locomotion. Where it feels similar, kind of from a controlling perspective, but it's really great because there's a whole bunch of momentum that you get. It feels good. Ooh. Wish I was playing this on my other monitor. This one monitor doesn't quite do colors justice as much as the other one. And I bet this game could be really, really vibrant. This is a game that I would not play on Steam Deck. I'd want to play it on my PC, where I can just give it a bit more juice. There's like a couple of whatever it's either TAA or some sort of FSR is giving me a lot of sort of blurring on the fur that I wish I just had like enough power to just get around and not have to have that enabled, because it makes everything look a little smeary. Particularly like if you can see the particle effects on the other side of the animals where I'm supposed to paint them to. That's a little bit smeary too. Hold on, let's give Fabio a little pet. You did great. Yes, it's very painterly. I really love this art style that's sort of come about. Oh my god, that's come about in different from different kind of games. It's like hand painted 3D world. Whoa. Aha. Okay, so this is how they're gonna make things more complicated. So I think we got hazards now. All right, but good thing I'm a pro herder. This is the kind of game, like, it is a little bit of like a by the books game in a sense, where like I can kind of imagine the sorts of set pieces that they're gonna make happen. That's not like a complaint or anything, but it does feel you know, like I feel like I played this game before in a way. So yeah, I hope we don't have any death for them, but I'm so good at video games that that's never gonna happen. But if I see one of these bleed, I will end everything. All right, hold up, Fabio. There we go. We made it through. Ah, it's blocked from the other side. All right, Hold the fort, Fabio. Don't let those other two act up. Hey, hey. I don't think this is open world. This feels linear. Which is fine. Like, I think it's like Journey where it's you're sort of just on this set path. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think this is like that kind of game. I don't think this game needs to be open world. And I think there was another herding game announced this weekend, which is hilarious. And that one might be a bit more open. You play as like two, I think it's co-op, and you play as like two herding dogs. And that looked neat too. But not quite the same as this. But I feel like the thing that they're building up inevitably towards is this exact same environment, but there's like some predator coming after my friends, and I gotta like do it quickly, you know. Like that feels like how we're going. All right, folks, hold up. There's a puzzle. Oh, are they gonna help? This game's great. Stop, stop, stop. Cool. What was it? X. Okay. So the question is, do we need to actually push this all the way through? Yes. Oh my God. Hold up. No, let me. He's hurt. Let me through. We're coming. That gap was a bit weird. It felt like my character probably could have climbed that, you know, as like a puzzle. All right, hold on. I gotta help this friend first. Buddy, are you okay? You look like a goat. I don't think I can help him yet. Oh, do you want a little berry? Okay, okay, so health is probably displayed on their bodies as like the color of their fur. Yeah, like I felt like the character could probably climb that ledge. I don't know if I needed that extra push puzzle. Papper? Alright, we're going with Papper. He looks like a Papper. Alright, Papper, good job. Papper, can you help with this? Or do I need two? Come on, Papper, push. Nicely done. Look at this squad we got going. Alright, I think I could find 2 pieces of wood. Well, that looks like 1 piece. Alright, gather around the fire, folks. Oh my god. Alright, rest time. Look at all these friends. At least we got a fire now instead of just being under a bridge. Making our way up in the world. Oh, is that the demo? Or is this just like a spooky? We had a dream of the master herdling. All right, so hold on. One of you has read. I guess the other question is like whether or not just the act of living is stressful for them and they kind of need to be fed. Oh, Denise, you're dirty. Okay, Denise, I think you're just red. Let's get some fruits for everyone else, though. All these games feel so quiet sometimes. Pepper, you're getting fed last. You just got fed. All right, Pepper. Meal time. There we go. Everyone's all fed. Okay, so which way do we think is progress? Hello? Are you stuck under that? Am I already playing favorites? Well, Fabio is definitely my favorite. Do you want? Are you shy? Okay, while you're eating, can I tame you? Oh, this is great. Are you an all white one? Tabo. Nice. So yeah, I think there are sort of like herdlings that you can miss. Appa from Avatar, yeah. I thought about it. Especially with the all white. Look at their tails wagging. Okay, I think we're going this way. Oh, this herd's real big now. I wonder how big the herd can get. You know, like do I ever end up with like dozens? Hold up, folks. I don't know what that thick brush is going to be like. Good thing they have herd-sized bridges here. Ooh, there's some danger. Hold on, hold on. I don't know if this is bad for them. I think it just slows us down, maybe. Well, let's try to avoid it for now. All right, slow and steady. I wonder how intelligent they are, you know. Oh, that was close. Like if the, you know, because animals would probably want to avoid obstacles, right? All right, I think we're back in an open zone. Oh, is that a birch forest? Yeah, this is chugging a little bit on the Steam Deck. That's fine. Oh, I love birch forests. I think they're so pretty. Yeah, but I swear, if one of these gets like caught in like a hunting trap or something, You don't think Fabio's got any thought in his head? I think, I don't know, maybe Fabio's like just so full of thought, you know, that he really just can't afford worrying about his surroundings. You know? Maybe that's it. All for no brain. Oh, I mean, well, when you're as handsome as Fabio. I don't know if you need brain. Exactly, and this is a safe space. All right, hold up. I gotta ford the river. Hope you guys are waterproof. Oh, they're doing great. Oh, look at those water physics. Nice. All right, is this a thing that I need to inspect? Okay, I've picked up a thing. Can I give this to someone? Oh, it's an accessory. Well, Fabio, obviously being the most stylish one, should get the first accessory. I feel like that's only reasonable. All right, now that we're all styled up, we can keep going. I hope that was all that was supposed to be. The stretch from Fabio reminds you of an owl. That's a good... I was trying to place kind of where that stretch felt right. I think you're right. It is kind of bird-like. I got a bird feeder recently for my window, and so I've been kind of peeping on birds as they're feeding, and some of them do a very like long neck stretch, which is reminiscent of it. Oh, come on, this game's chugging. Hold on. Out of question. Aha. What kind of birds have I seen? It's all the sort of usual suspects for the Northeast. So you get sparrows, finches, mourning doves, starlings, grackles. I think that's it. We do have cardinals also, but they haven't stopped by yet. They're harder to find. And same with robins, tend not to check out the kind of higher up areas. I think they stay on the ground, so those haven't really hung out yet. But yeah, it's a lot of the songbirds. It's a small bird feeder. There we go. That low setting change helped a lot. Oh, but it turned off all the really cool water effects. Dang it. Oh, I guess we're going through the brush. Oh, cardinals aren't native to Europe? They're beautiful. I really love them a lot. They're so vibrant during certain times of year. And they've got a nice call too. I think they're pretty good all-rounder birds. They're sort of like the most colorful birds that I get around here. And there we have it. We did the demo. Yes, cardinals are super red. Depending on the time of year, and male cardinals are the red ones. The females are kind of brownish, but they're pretty too. And then the other ones we get are like orioles, which have the bright orange chests, and then your goldfinches, which are bright yellow. But most of the time, it's just kind of brown and black birds. But yeah, songbirds are great. Bird feeders are really fun to have if sort of your home allows for it. But well, it's so exciting. I'm so glad that we got this demo. This demo was great, by the way. I wish I had lowered the settings a little bit earlier because it was chugging in that ending part. But it was a lot of fun. I hope it kind of stays as chill as it does. You know, like I would love it to just be like a kind of relaxing herding experience with that sort of fast pace of going quickly with the stampedes and the slow pace of kind of maneuvering your herd around the obstacles. But I do understand that you sort of have to hit those set pieces where maybe there's going to be like a bigger puzzle or like a threat that causes you to kind of go through the slower things faster or go through the faster things more carefully. I think those are reasonable, you know, adjustment or like versions of this gameplay to explore. But yeah, this is really neat. I think I'll be probably wishlisting this and hoping that it I don't know when it comes out actually, but I'll be checking it out if I can. Probably on my desktop or on a console rather than on the Steam Deck. But with low settings, it seemed to settle into kind of a playable range. I do always wish. I know it is such like a privilege ask, but like I always do wish that games could kind of would just go the extra mile to detect if it's on a Steam Deck and lower the settings immediately. Sort of like a console experience, because on PC, sort of it's expected for you to tune your settings by yourself, but on console, it's expected for a game to kind of already come with the correct settings built in. But that's really a nitpick. And then if I were to nitpick anything else, just for the sake of if the developers were to watch this, I think the character, it's hard to tell now that I'm not in game, but the character's pivot was a little behind them. And so when I moved the stick, they would sort of rotate around this invisible pivot point behind them. And that felt a little bit weird. But it wasn't too distracting. And I think it's probably a result of how their animations are set up more than anything. And so I don't know if it's a solvable issue, like an easily solvable issue. But it doesn't really matter in the long run. Those herdlings were very cute, and I am very attached to them, and I will be so sad if anything happens to them. But it looks like on the concept art that there's going to be more big guys like Fabio, so I hope to find them. I would love it if the game sort of like totally blows out to you, like managing, you know, dozens of these guys. But even the small pack that I encountered and befriended was a really good batch.